Hey friends, I wanted to hop on real quick and just encourage everyone to always share your journey, no matter what, because you never know who might be watching or paying attention. Even when you think someone's not paying attention, out of the woodwork, you hear things and it's like, wow. So even if you think you haven't made a lot of progress or you're not where you want to be, but you're in your journey, it's so important to share that with others, just, public, and not like you're bragging or anything, but just what you're doing or even the smallest accomplishment. Because you don't know where someone might be in their journey, and what you share gives them a little bit of hope or motivation or just wow, I'm doing great. I didn't know that. That's great. I had been thinking about this, and so I just wanted to do a quick video because I didn't realize how many people were watching me. And through just chatting with people, and I'm not saying that, oh wow, I'm making an impact on anyone's life, because I don't think like that. But by sharing my fasting, what I'm doing for fasting, what I'm doing for eating, just even sharing like little pictures of my food or my fasting goals, or like when I've done a fast, my accomplishments, I realize even if no one comments on that, I've had people reach out to me with questions, or mentioning, one thing or the other, and it's because they've been seeing what I've been doing. And so it's just so important. Just share. Be proud of what you're doing. Even if you think it's only a little bit. Even if you only fast 18 hours. And, big deal. I slept 12 of those 18 hours. Not that anyone sleeps 12 hours, but you never know. If that's an accomplishment that you did, share it. Because there's too much negative that goes around and not enough positive. And if we can keep sharing our positive things, then that will help crowd out that negative. In my case, when I share like my fasting and stuff like that, then my dad was watching. And then he reached out to me and wanted to start fasting. So I started helping him, and he's on a great path to reversing his type 2 diabetes. If I wouldn't have shared the little screenshots of my fasts, I don't know if he would have ever reached out to me, but he was watching that. Another friend started doing one meal a day of his own accord. Maybe he was watching me, maybe he read something else. I don't know, but he started sharing, and that got other people asking questions and things like that. And so he's been sharing his progress, and that's amazing. And I love it when I see people sharing their progress. Even if they think it's only small, it doesn't matter. If it's important to you and it's a success that you have had, share those victories. We call those non-scale victories. So if in the past you've been starving in the morning, you're just ravished for breakfast, and now because maybe you've changed your diet or what have you, now you're able to go 12 hours instead of 8. Share that. That's a success. That's a victory in your health journey. So let other people see that you're doing something positive for yourself, and let them share in that joy with you. Another friend, I found out through a comment that she had made on one of my posts, that since she started eating more carnivore and really eliminating a lot of the carbs, even the healthy carbs, she can crawl around on the floor with, with her grandkids and not be as sore as she was. Maybe she's watching my ketovore carnivore-ish life. Maybe she's watching something else. I don't know. But she replied to that on one of my posts. And so if she was watching and something that I did helped encourage her to do something and she's feeling better, then I'm glad that I shared that, even if it was just something small. Share your victories. If you're losing weight, share it. If you're losing clothes, share it. If you can go for a longer walk than what you've ever been able to do because you made a change in your health and in your life, that's awesome. Share it. We need to share all the good, positive things that we can and really minimize the negative. We all have trials in our lives. We all have negativity in our lives. And it's important to have the support for that too. But when we take our focus off of our negative aspects that we have and bring that focus more on the positive, your attitude and your whole life really changes without even realizing it. There's negative all around us. And when we just focus on that negative, it just saps us. It just pulls all the energy out. But even if we're not feeling well, or we're in pain, or, there's doom and gloom all around us, if we can focus every day on finding the silver lining out of something, or finding something good that happened, whether to us or a friend, or you made an impact on someone, sharing that will help lift your spirits, and it will help lift someone else's. What if you shared something on Facebook or whatever, your Instagram, Telegram, whatever? What if you shared something good or inspirational that really touched you, and you shared that, or you shared a victory of yours, anything positive, and a friend that was having a really bad day saw that, and what if it made them smile, or made their day just a little bit better, or a little bit brighter, and maybe you thought, oh well, this isn't that big, I don't need to say anything. You wouldn't have touched their life. So don't be afraid to share, even if you're just in the beginning of your journey. Even if you're just starting. Don't be afraid to share. If you're like, hey, today I'm going to do a 19-hour fast, share that. Let people cheer you on. And don't be afraid to fail. What if you don't reach your 19-hour goal, but you made it to 17 hours, and that's the longest that you ever fasted? But you just couldn't make it those last 2 hours. That's not a failure. You had progress. So instead of focusing on, I failed, no. I set a goal. I didn't quite make it, but I have progress. I made it longer than I've ever made it before. Share that, because that's not a negative. That is a positive, and that will impact someone. Because what if someone was thinking, oh, I could never make it to 17 hours, You just inspired me to get from 15 hours to 17 hours. That's amazing. So I just wanted to hop on. We're in the Christmas season. We're thankful for things. So as we go into 2023, let's make 2023 a positive focus. We've had 2 years of negative doom and gloom. Make an impact in your health. Share those impacts, share those victories, share those wins, no matter how small you think they are. Share them, because you're going to touch someone else, and it's like a ripple in a pond. You drop your little rock, your little victory, your little win in, and it's going to ripple out, and it's going to touch other people's lives. So be that positive, not only in your life, but in other people's lives, because you don't know who you could be touching. So that is my little soapbox. I hope you find it encouraging, because I find it encouraging when I see so many people. I've met people that I didn't even know that were eating this way, that someone was watching me and I didn't even know that they were watching, and they told their child, their adult child, you really need to become friends with Sherry because you guys have so much in common. And so she reached out to me, and now, like, we chit-chat all the time, and she sends me pictures of things that she's like, I know you'll get this. No one else will get this, but I know that you'll get that I got fat trimmings. And so I can get excited for her because that's awesome. So I've made friends just by sharing my victories and sharing me. And that has allowed me to make new friends and help them, encourage them to share, because them sharing their wins and their journey and everything, who knows who they're going to touch. And before you know it, if we all share our positives, we're going to touch people around the world. So stay positive in 2023. Focus on finding those silver linings. And we're going to make an amazing, health-filled, wonderful health journey together in 2023.